Hello, everyone. Welcome to Couch Potato. After a long time, after a pause, I have brought to you season 2 of Creators Talk Creation. And today, with me, I have Kshitij Vishwakarma, a singer that I recently found on Instagram. Hi, Kshitij, what's up?
Hi man, hi. Namaste सबको, hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Uh,
So Kshitij,
uh,
first of all, thank you for doing this. Yeah, so I basically do this for the newbies in the business. You have 22K
yeah,
followers on Instagram and you've grown rapidly in the past, 1 or 2 months because of
yeah,
your new single that has come out, right? So
yeah,
I actually discovered that through my editor. हमारा मतलब मेरा video editor and तेरा animation guy is the same guy, ठीक है? So as soon as that guy put it up on the story, I checked out your profile, I checked out your songs, and beautiful work, like beautiful work. I love
thank
your
you, thank
voice.
you,
I love your
thank you so
work.
much.
Very, very refined. So that is why I was like, I have to talk to this guy, Suzanne. So I'm gonna text him. Just put in a word for me, and then he was like, sure, I'll text him. And then that's how I, got into contact with you. So yeah, I heard your single and great work. How did you get the idea of doing an animation video around it? Because usually a lot of times जो नए singers होते हैं वो अपनी recordings डलवाते हैं or something like that. So how did you think कि कुछ अलग करते हैं?
Animation idea actually came because पहले ना I did one animation I done with animation, but that was not a very good thing. मतलब I didn't
Hmm.
know a lot of people in the industry who were
हाँ.
related to animation thing because we are connected to people who are more into this music production and all. And I have a team that is a professional video team, so they record proper music videos.
Right. हाँ.
So I have released two music videos, but
हाँ.
yeah, pandemic mein it was so difficult because
Hmm.
we have to travel at places. Then we have to hire
Right.
cars and equipments. 6 7 people. We have to take permissions. So many things. And अभी पहले दो videos में there were models coming up. So for my shoot, so models were also not interested because they felt it is unsafe to shoot with the Omicron was just entering and
Yeah.
that. So Suzanne, I knew Suzanne since I think a year, more than a year. So I
अच्छा.
contacted him. I said, "Ki, I have a song. Let's do this."
हाँ.
So he made one, and my label is also interested in animation videos because आजकल independent artists are making animation videos. It is
Right.
kind of in the trend to
Yep.
it appeals. Yeah, that is how it came. But honestly, I am interested more in proper music videos. Okay, storyline and all of that.
Ah. Right.
Yeah, of course. Everybody loves that.
Yeah.
ऐसे बहुत लोग ऐसे भी है जो they don't listen to the song, but they just watch the video. Yeah, they
That's
watch
true.
the video 2 3 times because of the
हाँ.
story and all. But at the same time, cut to animation में there's an advantage कि people listen to the song very carefully because in an animation video the song is literally the backbone कि लोग song को ही सुन रहे हैं. There are few elements I agree, but
Yeah. Yeah.
song is the thing that comes up
I
सामने.
think I think
Yeah,
animation videos में ऐसा होता है कि the song elevates the whole video. It gives
absolutely,
life to the setup,
absolutely.
and that is why
Yeah,
what happens is कि लोग animation के साथ साथ गाने पे भी ध्यान देते हैं क्योंकि how is this song justifying the animation
exactly.
and everything like that. So yeah, that is true.
It's kind of an audio thing. It's kind of listening to an audio,
हाँ.
but with
Correct.
some movements around
Right.
and
Yeah.
yeah. So that is one thing that is cool. मैंने बोला ना कि वो प्रॉपर म्यूजिक वीडियो में प्रॉपर
Hmm.
म्यूजिक वीडियोस में क्या होता है कि लोग गाने तो सुनते ही हैं बट दे आर सो इनटू द वीडियो एंड द स्टोरी
Right.
that sometimes they tend to not listen. I mean, I won't say not listen to the song, but they tend to get into the video more than the song. So
Right.
in that way, I think it's kind of an audio platform ki there are some movements, minimal movements, or गाने पर ध्यान दो and just
हाँ.
enjoy the song. And if they like the song, then they like, for example, if you use Spotify or anybody
Yeah.
uses whatever audio music app, they go onto that app, and that is how it. Yeah,
Right.
that is.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's nice. So let's start with asking how do you, you know, when did you basically think that singing is something that I want to pursue long term, and how did you develop your interest in that? What is the story behind that? And what did you do before that? You know, like, yeah.
Okay. Story is actually okay. So at a fundamental level, I'll just might be a long answer, but I'll just
Yeah, yeah.
At a fundamental level, what happened was that I was in the seventh standard. So
Okay.
kitna ye age hoga? I would be 13. I don't know
12,
14
13. Yeah.
max to max
Yeah.
12, 13. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my elder brother bought a guitar.
Okay.
So before that, I was into singing, but I was never into composing or songwriting or
Right.
never. But my elder brother bought a guitar, so he used to play the guitar. I used to watch him, he's playing, and then he went to college and he left the guitar here. So that is where my fundamental journey started. I picked up the guitar and उस वक्त तो YouTube and वो सब का तो था नहीं tutorials. There was a notebook that my brother had and the chords were written over there. And I used to match the fingers, second finger say fourth string, and that is how I learned the chords. And that is actually
damn.
where my journey started with songwriting.
Okay, so you basically shadowed your brother learning, brother working on the guitar, and that's how you
Yeah.
learned guitar.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, that's nice.
Yeah, because I was watching him. I used to watch
Right.
him for hours, and he used to practice.
Huh.
And I was too small. Like I mean, I couldn't understand. उतना तो intellect था नहीं, but
हाँ.
I used to like listening to songs and all. So I had the guitar. That is when I started playing the guitar. That is fundamentally where I discovered that I can write songs,
Okay.
and I started composing random tunes. Okay, without lyrics,
Huh.
random tunes. Uh, कुछ भी I used to play, and one day my dad heard me singing, and he told me कि अच्छा लिख रहे हो और लिखो, you should do this.
Huh.
ऐसा ही encouraged me थोड़ा बहुत.
Huh.
That is where I discovered that I can write songs or I can compose. अभी तब तो 2-3 गाने लिखे थे.
Huh.
And professionally, if I say, तो my journey started when I went to Mumbai to learn music production.
Okay.
Because I used to write songs, I used to compose songs, but I had no clue about music production, nothing about music arrangement. So I went to Mumbai,
Huh.
and there I started learning music production.
Hmm.
So professionally, there in Mumbai only my career started.
This was when?
Abhi I started. This was 3 years back, I think 2-3 years back.
Okay. Okay.
What वही होगा 2017-18 around.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Got it.
That is when my professionally this career started. I learned sound engineering. I did a course. Then I did music production, music arrangement, mixing,
Oh.
all of these. Yeah.
Okay.
तब तक तो before going to Mumbai, I had composed around already at the age of 16-17. I had 15 to 16 songs of my own completed, my original
Wow.
compositions.
Nice.
But I didn't know what to do with them. Okay, कोई लोग कहते थे कि यार किसी को सुनाना मत, कोई चोरी कर लेगा. So many people saying so many things. So I didn't know what to do. मेरे को
I
समझ
think
नहीं आ रहा था.
more than acoustic, कुछ तब you didn't have the resources or the knowledge to do anything with the lyrics.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
That is the
exactly.
thing. Yeah.
And how to put up the song, because original compositions, you have to understand how to, like, for example, you talked about the single,
Yeah.
कैसे बताऊं तुम्हें. So how to put the song in a way that it sounds good, because otherwise you're just wasting a good composition.
Right.
इतना मेहनत से एक गाना बनाया, इतने मेहनत से लिखा, but you didn't put it up in a good way, or it somehow didn't work out.
Right.
And more than the composer, I don't know कि किसी को समझ आता है, नहीं आता होगा, obviously arrangers बहुत work करते हैं, but composer का एक वो होता है ना, एक charm होता है उस गाने में, and एक special input होता है कि वो कहता है कि यार ऐसे करो. That is, I think, very important. So unless I learn about this, it is not good. I mean, I should learn about it. So
Right.
that is how it. Yeah.
What was your strategy as a singer to grow? A lot of people out there are like कि okay, मुझे collaborations पे ध्यान देना चाहिए with music producers or other singers and lyricists out there, so that कि मेरी reach in the industry बढ़े, and slowly people start discovering me too. So was that your strategy going forward, or was it like कि हाँ तूने you learned music production all together, sound engineering and everything, and then you were like कि मेरे जो singles composed हैं मैं उन पे काम करता हूँ and उनको निकालता हूँ, and Instagram को use करके organically I want to grow. Which one did you prefer to do?
Obviously, I mean, a combination of both collaborations, like
एक
proper
मिनट सर,
collaborations,
एक
because
मिनट,
मेरे को ये चीज़ बहुत late. Yeah,
एक मिनट. Yeah, you were lagging a little bit.
okay, fine now.
Yeah, all good, all good. हाँ.
So I never did proper collaborations because मेरे को ये बहुत late से पता चला. You know,
हाँ.
the value of collaborations. I never knew कि इतना it works so much. I was always into improving the craft, as they say, because मेरे जो teachers थे वो लोग भी कहते थे कि you know try and improve. तो उसमें ही मेरा ज़्यादा वक्त गुजरा कि
Right.
lyrics better कैसे लिखते हैं and compositions को कैसे better present करना है.
Okay.
So when I started releasing independent music,
हाँ.
तो I didn't have any reach actually.
Okay.
बहुत ही बुरा हाल था. But then I made a cover that I released on YouTube.
Okay.
So that and simultaneously releasing covers on Instagram. That is how I increased my reach. थोड़ा बहुत. And उसके बाद one of my friends told me to hire a PR team कि you know marketing होगा. Even that didn't work. It did, but you know not very well. I mean it didn't go very well. It was kind of थोड़ा बहुत काम किया, but luckily what happened is I signed a label, Song Due. So I signed a label around 1 year back. So that is when I got good distributors, because music distribution from a reputed label is very important.
Okay.
I mean, there are so many distributors, all are good, but there are some perks that you know you have to look into. कि मेरे को इससे क्या फायदा है? Yes, that is when my reach started, you know, increasing and I started growing. उसके बाद one of my singles released, I remember it was कल की बात है. And that song actually changed my YouTube analytics. That song crossed 1 million views in around 10 days.
Wow.
So that was my kind of little, you know, it changed my analytics. Okay, तो ज़्यादा recommendations में I think आने लगे, analytics actually changed, subscribers बढ़ गए, and there वहाँ से Spotify के listeners भी बढ़ गए, and then एक बंगाली गाना मैंने रिलीज किया because वेस्ट बंगाल में दुर्गा पूजा is a big festival. तो वो that song crossed 2 million views now. It's currently at 2.1 million.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is how I started. Collaborations was never happening, but honestly, what I have realized, I might be wrong and things might be different for other artists, but what I have realized is YouTube is literally the biggest platform.
Yeah.
And why I say this, I mean, not in terms of numbers or anything, but out of 100 people, 95 people or 96 people are on YouTube. They open YouTube, and people, as I said, even if you're not a music lover, you will still want to watch just videos, okay? Just a story which is happening in front of you on your screen. You might not listen to the song again, but कि यार मस्त है यार, अच्छा हुआ, अच्छा वो लड़की छोड़ के चली गई, अच्छा ओके आ गई, you know, that kind of just something. Yeah. So YouTube is the what I have realized, because YouTube has helped me. Through YouTube, my popularity actually started increasing, and whatever little I've got is, I think YouTube has helped me. वहीं से Spotify के traffic भी बढ़े मेरे, वहीं से मेरे I got editorials in YouTube Music, Wink Music. So YouTube was, and of course, so many people, my manager, my social media managers, everybody have been working, you know. That is one thing, but as far as platform is concerned, I'm sure YouTube has helped me. In my case, it has been YouTube. Surely.
Right. So like, one thing that I want to ask you is that you told that you work with a team, and I think there are payments, right? That you do to the team, or did you start like collaborating with them and told them ki I can't pay you right now, but as soon as I start getting payments for my songs through platforms and through labels, that's when I'll start paying you? Because in my situation, I'm not earning right now. I chose to do this full time as of now. I am looking for a job right now to get a little bit financially independent for the meantime. But I wanted to invest as much time as possible in my craft, all of this and other stuff. So because of that, I didn't start earning, and the video editor that I work with and some other people that I work with are all my friends, and the networking that I have is very organic. and I've told them that I
Yeah.
am not in a position to like pay you because I don't earn from those platforms. So think of this as a collaboration between us.
Yeah.
Till the time I start earning, let's just work together to grow this channel. And as soon as I start earning from the channel, you'll get a good percentage of that, because it's the early stages for me, and I would honestly give them that much percentage because they have been with me when there was no one, right? So that is how it is for
Yeah.
me. So do you work somewhere, or like did you start when you started? Were you working somewhere else, or was it like you doing this full time?
No, I always wanted to do this because before this, my dad wanted me to do engineering. So even when I agreed, yeah, I agreed to go into engineering.
Yeah.
Even बाद में तो I didn't, but start में when I agreed to, I told him कि even if I complete my engineering, I want to do this. I want to write songs. So remember this कि I will get back here. And
Right.
and as far as the money and all of that is concerned, थोड़े bit के लिए it was that कि I can't pay you, maybe he's asking for maybe 20,000. I told him I can't pay you 20,000. I'll pay 10. But I promise you that when I become big, you will be the musician in my band. अभी के लिए मेरा गाना produce कर दो. All of that
Right,
thing.
right. Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
mutual respect and all.
Yeah.
And today when I'm doing shows, all of them are with me.
Right.
The same guitarist, the same
Yeah.
percussionist, the same pianist. Everybody is playing with me.
Oh.
But yes, there are two things. Okay, एक है कि we can wait for the organic reach. कि यार wait करो. एक है कि यार बहुत पैसा लगा दिया यार 10 लाख रुपए लगा दिए एंड ग्रो कर गए. और एक है वो बीच का जो होता है यार, जितना है मतलब अगर कुछ पैसे लगाए 10,000 लगाए 15,000 लगाए, कुछ अच्छा वीडियो बनाया एंड कुछ पेड मार्केटिंग हुआ, कुछ ऑर्गेनिक, बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव दैट मच मनी कि लगा दिया और स्टार बन गए.
Yeah.
तो आई वाज इन दैट काइंड ऑफ वो मिडिल और वो बिलो दैट मिडिल लाइन थोड़ा
हाँ.
कि आई पुट इन सम मनी बट आई गॉट रिटर्न्स. स्टार्टिंग में आई आस्क्ड माय डैड कि मेरे को इतने पैसे चाहिए
हाँ.
एंड वो थोड़ा रिटर्न्स आया. देन मैंने जो रिटर्न्स आए घुमाकर उसको काम में ही लगा दिया.
Correct.
वापस, क्योंकि इफ यू वॉच माय वीडियोस ऑन YouTube, they are like full fledged videos, like proper music videos. And anybody who's watching the video will understand कि ये कितना heavy production है. It's heavy on the pocket, heavy on everything. Okay, मतलब it is a tiring thing to do. So of course it needs money. And if you and animation videos भी आजकल, पहले a lot of independent artists didn't go for animation videos because उसमें kind of reach, मतलब interaction और engagement कम था.
Right.
But अभी ये such a good thing कि animation videos are half priced from the proper music videos, even lesser. And it has such good engagement nowadays.
Correct.
That is helping the independent artists, I believe. Because यार थोड़े पैसे लगाओ और आपको जो रिटर्न में पैसे मिलेंगे, आप उसी से वापस एक वीडियो बनाओ, रिटर्न में पैसे मिलेंगे. Hoping कि one day earning बढ़ जाएगी.
Correct. Right.
Hoping. Yeah. And then अभी कोविड की वजह से शोज भी कम हुए, तो ऑब्वियसली अर्निंग्स वहाँ पे भी, अदरवाइज शोज से हमारे आर्टिस्ट के तो मेन अर्निंग्स चलते हैं. That is also one thing.
Right.
So coming back to your question directly कि वही collaborations एक लेवल तक, but थोड़े पैसे तो लगाने पड़ेंगे, I believe. The way I have done it, I might be wrong and it might be not suiting the other artists, but मेरे हिसाब से थोड़े लगाने पड़ते हैं. Otherwise you will be heartbroken कि यार कुछ हो नहीं रहा, मतलब मेरे को कोई सुन नहीं रहा, मैं कहाँ जाऊँ. तो यार कुछ पैसे लगाकर एटलीस्ट लोगों तक पहुँच जाओ,
डिस्कवरी बढ़ा लो अपनी, एंड देन
डिस्कवरी बढ़ा लो, एटलीस्ट लोगों तक पहुँचो एंड देन दे लिसन टू यू. ऑफ कोर्स होपिंग दैट यू गेट द मनी बैक एंड देन कुछ तो आई फील दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव डन. बिकॉज जब तक मैंने बिल्कुल पैसे नहीं लगाए थे, मेरे भी करियर में कुछ खास ग्रोथ था नहीं. You need a PR team, you need a manager, you need somebody to get you shows. You need that person. Even if he's taking 20% of your earnings, it's fine. You need a good distributor. Let him take the 20% you have. You need all of that. Otherwise, because वो team के बिना तो I don't think you'll be able to manage. There are so many things to do.
right.
It's better you concentrate on writing songs
हाँ
improve your singing and let them do the entire thing. I think
Right.
because सारे काम तो हम खुद कर नहीं सकते ना.
That's true.
I
That's true.
believe that. Yeah.
That's true. And I think every artist that I've talked to, who's at a level where you are, okay, I think whoever out there is getting shows right now and has enough discovery to earn from it, every one of them has a team that is doing stuff for them, you know.
Yeah.
Because I don't think कि कोई भी इतना टाइम लगा पाता है in doing all of that materialistic stuff as far as marketing yourself and getting yourself shows is concerned, क्योंकि तुम्हें बैठ के लिखना है भाई, ठीक है, वो तुम्हें भी पता है
exactly.
कि as an artist that is that is the loveliest thing that you like to do, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you yourself would be like कि भाई देख शो वो हैंडल कर ले, तेरे को जब का डेट मिल रहा है मेरे को बता, मैं फ्री हूँ तो मैं आ जाऊंगा, मैं लिख रहा हूँ बैठ के, अभी मेरे को डिस्टर्ब मत कर. दैट इज आई थिंक
मेरे को डिस्टर्ब मत कर.
हाँ एग्जैक्टली, दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ एन अप्रोच दैट आर्टिस्ट्स हैव.
मैनेजमेंट आपको 10 बार कॉल करेगा कि ये नहीं है वो है.
Exactly.
आपको आप मुझे 20,000 एडवांस चाहिए, नहीं 20 तो नहीं दे सकते, 12 ही दे सकते हैं, यू नो ऑल ऑफ दैट, यू नो कितना कुछ है. आप टेस्टिंग के लिए आज क्यों नहीं आए, कल आओ, आप आज नहीं है, वो तब है, लास्ट मोमेंट पे कैंसिल करेगा. तो इट्स बेटर कि मैं लिख रहा हूँ भाई, 50,000 रुपए मिल रहे हैं, 10,000 तू रख लेना, ठीक है ना. और सब कुछ तू कर देना भाई, कन्वेंस भी तू देख लेना, होटल्स भी तू देख लेना, जितने पैसे चाहिए रख लेना. मेरे को गाना लिखने दो यार, मैं आज सुबह 4 बजे तक मैं गाने लिखूंगा, क्योंकि मेरा यही काम है. अगर मैं ये नहीं करूंगा तो फिर ये काहे का शोज और यू नो व्हाट, नथिंग एट ऑल ना, कुछ भी नहीं है. वी आर what we create, okay, exactly what we create, that is our personality, you know. कि it is all that we have.
I agree.
आज जो ये इंटरव्यू है या whatever, ये कुछ भी है, जो भी है, it is all because of what art I am creating, what creativity I have.
What is at the core of all this is you writing songs. That's true.
The spine is actually that thing. वो बाकी चीजें तो कर ही सकते हैं, क्योंकि मार्केटिंग के लिए कोई और बंदा मिल जाएगा, बट गाने लिखने के लिए तो मैं ही हूँ ना, कोई किसी और को तो नहीं लिखवा सकता हूँ.
Right.
मैं लिखूंगा. Yeah.
मतलब it's not Bollywood playback singing कि someone has written the songs for you and you are going to the studio and recording it in your voice. That's not what happens in your case.
Even that is tough. Bollywood playback singing is also very tough because उसमें भी there are other challenges in my field. There are some other because मेरे को याद है मैंने जब कैसे बताऊँ तुम्हें the recent my single, तो I think more than 72 hours just to create the music. More than 72 hours. तो मतलब and 72 hours मतलब breaks में 72 hours नहीं, मैं कह रहा हूँ कि मैंने आज 6 घंटे बैठे, 8 घंटे बैठे, तो just I'm counting that just that 8 hours.
Right.
Those 8 hours बस उतने ही मैं काउंट कर रहा हूँ. इन वही करते करते I think over 3 days मेरे को 2 से 3 दिन लगे हैं आराम से. और लास्ट में ना व्हाट हैपेंड कि जब मिक्सिंग सेशन था, तो मैं जब मिक्स करने गया ना, मैंने इतने बार सुन लिए थे, मतलब काउंटलेस नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स मैं गाना सुन चुका था मैं, एंड मेरे को अब कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था. समझ नहीं आ रहा था कि क्या ही है. और उस बीच उस मिक्सिंग सेशन में ऑलरेडी मैं फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हूँ. उस बीच अगर कॉल आ जाए, सर शो का डेट खाली है क्या, प्लेलिस्टिंग है, मैं कहता भाई तुम वापस फोन मत करना, मैं कह रहा हूँ गोली मार दूंगा मैं. It's so frustrating कि तभी I call up a manager because he was not in the country that time. He was traveling. तो I was taking calls. तब I requested my social media manager कि भाई मेरा manager है नहीं अभी पर्सनल manager, मेरे भाई calls attend करो please, मेरे से नहीं हो रहा है. In Feb में एक शो आने वाला था, तभी की बात है I think. There was another show actually, online show ही था. तो I was getting calls. तो वो तभी it was so frustrating. मैं मिक्स कर रहा हूँ, मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है, and it was 1 in the morning, और मेरे को बहुत गुस्सा आया. तो that is, and I'm damn sure ये मेरे अलावा बहुत लोगों के साथ होता है. But just to save a little bit of money, लोग नहीं हायर कर सकते मैनेजर. सबके पास क्या तो नहीं होता वो बजट, या कोई सोचता है कि ये पैसे मैं खुद ही रख लूँ, मैनेजर को क्यों दूँ. बट अल्टीमेटली वो आपको ही परेशान करेगा. मेरे को ये रियलाइज हुआ एटलीस्ट पर्सनल लेवल पर. राइट. ये वही है.
Also, what is your plan here on? what is your plan? You know, other than just releasing songs and going for shows. Other than that, what is your plan? Ki, how do you want to build on this that you already have and go into a vertical? You know, usually that's what singers do. They go into a vertical. जैसे कि I listen to a lot of underground artists and the popular ones, and they have a genre that they sing in, and some of them are very versatile with their genre. Like they will sing in different and their voice is the signature ingredient. You know, so.
Yeah.
What do you want to do going forward? Which way do you want to go?
I think the same. I don't want to stick on a particular genre, of course, but there is what I try to bring in is uh, more acoustics because I like acoustics, be it piano, be it guitar. मैं चाहता हूँ कि because that is how I want to put up my music, for people. But I want to create different songs, and doesn't mean कि मैंने 4 गाने रिलीज किए तो 4 बैक टू बैक डिफरेंट हो, not particularly that. But for example, आज से 2 साल बाद अगर ट्रेंड चेंज हो या लोगों को थोड़े कुछ और सुनने हैं तो I have those compositions थोड़े different, I can do that. And अभी I am planning a band song, so I want to be different in all aspects. म्यूजिक हो गया, वीडियो हो गया, कुछ भी यार, किसी में बियर्ड रख ली, किसी में क्लीन शेव, everything. I don't want to, and only thing that I want people to remember about me, like exclusively, is that high on acoustics. मतलब मेरे को चाहिए कि हाँ ये acoustic ज़्यादा यूज करता है,
हाँ,
तो मैं ये कोशिश करता हूँ because I understand that kind of music more than the other type.
Right.
तो मेरे को वो जिसमें मेरी समझ ज़्यादा है मैं वो पुट अप करना चाहूँगा. बट कुछ लोग होते हैं जैसे if you listen to Anuv Jain songs or Pratik Kuhad, they have that sphere कि उसी में like समझ आ जाता है कि यार
Correct.
ये तो प्रतीक का ही गाना है, ये तो अनूप का ही है. They have that genre. मेरा particularly वो प्लान नहीं है कि मैं एक काइंड ऑफ म्यूजिक को अपने नाम से लाइक मर्ज कर दूँ या जोड़ दूँ, बट क्योंकि when I was small, I used to listen to Bollywood music, and my dad is a big music lover, so he used to listen to ghazals and so many other forms. मेरे म्यूजिक टीचर भी, तो मेरे ना चाहते हुए भी एक डेवलपमेंट हुआ कि I used to listen to all kinds of songs. तो मेरे को भी इच्छा होती है जब मैं एक ही चीज बार बार करता हूँ ना, तो मेरे को खुद ही ये होता है यार क्या यार मैं जब भी कर रहा हूँ तो सेम ही कुछ हो रहा है, क्यों हो रहा है. खुद भी एक फ्रस्ट्रेशन होती है कि कुछ लोगों को वो अच्छा लगता है कि I will do this is my way, I want people to remember me with this. बट मेरे को ऐसा नहीं होता, मेरे को होता है नो यार बहुत मोनोटोनस हो रहा है, थोड़ा अलग करते हैं.
वही होता है कि I think some artists out there see a pattern in that, and some artists are like, no, I want to be as versatile as possible because
exactly.
जैसे कि I think if we talk about Amit Trivedi, he wants to be as versatile as possible. वो बहुत अलग अलग म्यूजिक के साथ करता है. जैसे उसने डिवोशन सॉन्ग्स भी गाए, उसने लव सॉन्ग्स भी गाए, उसने सेल्फ डिस्कवरी सॉन्ग्स भी गाए. तो जरूरी नहीं है कि he'll stick to one vertical, but उसका I think उसका सिग्नेचर ये है कि one is his voice and second thing is his innovative approach towards things, कि बहुत ही कैची म्यूजिक के साथ वो हमेशा ही गाने बनाता है, बहुत कैची.
Obviously that is the basic thing. With this Amit Trivedi sir, I want to come to Arijit Singh sir. Notice करना कि when he released one independent song, 2-3 independent songs, Riha was one of them. Then he released 2 or 3 Bengali songs. Rabindra Sangeet also he released, and I realized that when he was singing Bollywood songs, his genre was completely different.
Right.
Totally Bollywood kind production. Right. And when he released the independent song, he could have done it again, no? Because he knows कि Bollywood song लोग को पसंद है, hit होगा या whatever.
Correct.
He could have done that. No? He's the biggest star of the country.
Right.
अभी music industry में I don't think कि anybody is bigger than him.
Yeah,
I believe. Yeah.
I mean, nobody
arguably
wanted.
Of course, yeah.
Nobody wants him as much as other artists. That's true. Somewhere or
absolutely.
the other, that is.
I mean,
there are very less people who are like, yes, ये बंदा आते ही iconic हो गया, and that's what happened with Arijit Singh.
Yeah.
उसका पहला Bollywood song and मतलब he became a staple. staple in the
he was
Bollywood.
always there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, discovery
And
wise,
also
I'm saying,
because-
जैसी masses को उसकी आवाज पहुंची, as soon as
Yeah,
that
yeah.
happened, then it was like Arjit Singh everywhere. Like everybody knew his name and everybody
yeah.
wanted to listen to him again and again and again. Yeah.
Absolutely. And as you said ना कि genre से ज़्यादा important he feels कि उनका voice is the thing,
Correct. Now.
the exclusive voice that he has. So he can sing all kinds of songs. कलंक हो गया, and then बाकी सब first class है, that is a dance song, but
Yeah.
उसमें एक common चीज क्या है?
Yeah.
It is the magic of his voice. You know, that voice is the constant for Arijit Singh songs. And when he came into independent music, he could have done the same thing, ना? जो hit mantra है, but he tried something new.
Right.
And that is what inspires me. कि somebody as big as him can try something new, in spite of knowing कि ये पसंद है लोगों को. And लोगों को और पसंद आया कि wow यार, this is so different. Riha is such a different song, and he produced the music. If you look into the credits, he has produced the music himself.
Right.
So yeah, Amit Trivedi sir is one. Arjit Singh sir हो गए. So many. Shankar Ehsaan Loy, you know, so many. Versatility is one thing. मेरे को भी बहुत पसंद है. I want to be remembered कि you know इसने ऐसे गाने भी बनाए, वो भी बनाए. Yeah.
Right.
I want to do that. Yeah. I don't want to be stuck on one thing.
Right. I think I'm pretty much done with all the questions. I talked about your life, I talked about your work, I talked about your progress until now and your future plans. Anything that you want to tell your audience that is coming out, maybe tease them a little bit, you know, I don't know, if anything is in the works. Or if you could sing 2 verses from one of your release songs, even that is fine, you know, as an ending note to the podcast.
I think I'll do the latter.
Sure.
So there's one song, Kuch Is Tarah.
Yeah.
It is crossed more than 200k plays on Spotify and 300k plays. It's doing well. Yeah, lately it started boosting after Kaise Bataun Tumhe released.
Right.
And my Bengali single. So I'll sing that.
Okay.
Okay. कुछ इस तरह तेरी नजरें मेरे नजरों से आ मिली कुछ इस तरह तेरी बातें मेरे बातों से आ मिली खो गया मैं तुझमें खो गया मैं तुझमें खो ही गया मैं तुझमें खो गया तुझमें.
Whoa!
enough?
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kshitij, for being a part of the podcast and doing this episode with me. I'm sure anyone.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I loved it.
Thank you so much. I'm sure anyone who comes across this podcast will have some insights on how to progress in this industry and what to do, you know, if you're an independent artist. So thank you so much. I really hope if it helps even one guy out there, you know, I'm more than happy that I've done this. So thank
maybe
you so
somebody will come up to advise me. Maybe.
Yeah. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's true. So thank you so much, Kshitij. And to the audience, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, you know, like, share as much as possible. I'm doing this for the newbies out there because I myself couldn't find anyone to look up to, and I mean, obviously I have people to look up to, but I didn't know what to do to get there.
Yeah.
So that is why I try and give as many insights to people as possible by bringing on new creators, new artists, and trying to understand the process and giving you insights, in those fields. So thank you so much, and to the repeating
Thank you for having me.
audience. Yeah, and to the repeating audience, guys, you know what to do: like, share,
Share and
as much as-
subscribe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Couch Predator signing out.